Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here in Erlengrat. Right there, go into the map. Lime station right there, right on the corner. That is actually fantastic. So we can use that one to go and load our spreader rather than having to go to the shop and buy. I genuinely didn't realise that the lime thing, I might have noticed it like quite a bit early on, but I don't recall sort of I don't recall noticing it, but I probably did notice it at some point. So it doesn't ring a bell. I don't specifically remember noticing that one being there, but the fact that it is there is immensely useful to us. I'll do a couple of passes down across here. So, well, one pass down and one pass up. And then we're also going to go back round the outside edge of the field a couple more times, just so that we've got plenty of room for turning around. And then we can let the hired help carry on. And we're going to go and get the lime down over there. So how far are you going to go before you turn around? There should be just enough capacity in this machine to get back up to the top of the fields. And I mean, we could let it do a little bit more now, so I'm not going to do another pass back down the fields. I won't worry about that. I just want it to haul itself all the way up the top. And this is why we need that horsepower. Struggling with that. It is making that machine grunt a bit, but it's doing it nonetheless. It is actually getting all the way up through there, and to be honest, I didn't think it was going to have that much capacity left over. But F is helper E is blocked. That really matters. Let's go up here and reload. Yep, there we go. It's not reloaded. Now we're reloaded. Okay. Come back across over this way. We will do once more around the fields. And then when I have done once more, I'm going to go all the way around. No, well, not like all the way around. Just most of the way around, down to the rock down the bottom. We'll also come back up again, and then I'll set the hired help going. Should be enough done by that point to let it carry on and be able to sort of turn around without getting interrupted, without having to drive off the edge of the field into the path of the cars and all kinds of nonsense. There's always things that it can find as reasons to just give up and stop working, so hopefully a couple passes around the outside will discourage a lot of those reasons. That's my logical thinking here. Whether or not my logical thinking is going to pay off, we will have to wait and see. Here. It's even struggling with this one. I mean, it's doing it, but it is struggling a bit. But it is at least doing it. So we've got to get a harvester. The harvester bit I don't think is going to be too much of a problem. I think we will be alright with that one. There's one in particular that we're going to get so that we don't have to go and spend out money on the home topper, which I don't really want to do. And then we're going to be picking them up. We're going to be scooping them up with the link boxes. We're going to have a link box front and back on our electric tractor, so we can pick up 2 lots. It's going to be, what, it's about 6,000, it might be 7,000 litres that we can pick up in one go. I think it's 3,500 for each one. Might only be 2.5, which gives 5. And then we bring them over, we dump them in a heap, and then they've got to go from that heap and into a trailer, which we've got to use a we've got to use a conveyor belt to do it. That's the cheapest option, is a conveyor belt. There isn't really any other way of doing that. Around over here. But we already established all of that. So I'm hoping that the whole plan will work. I see no reason to suspect that it won't all work. It might take a little bit of time for us to pick up the potatoes, but again, I don't think it's going to be quite as excessive an amount of time as we think, you know, as you sort of first think when we're starting out with a plan like this. So I'm going to set this one going here, hired help, and just let it carry on and do what it's going to do. It seems to be okay. Yeah, the cars do stop for it on the road, but it's not really any of our concern. They're just stopping and watching the machine at work. That's all they're doing. They're not doing anything else. So you come on down to that point, and then go on a little bit further. Right, I'm happy with that. We'll let him go. So you right here, I don't need to take you to the dealership at all. We just want to run around the bottom end of our land, and we should be able to load up over here from that lime tower right there. So we got 12,470 euros, 69, 68. Lime isn't particularly expensive, which is really, really good. I'm very pleased about that. We will take a full spreader load. Although lime might not be very expensive, you do have to use quite a bit of it. So we'll put that into there, and lime. That's the only option that we got from this one. Fill it all the way to the brim. 3,200 litres of lime, which is actually one pallet, well, just over 1.5 pallets. 575 euros, so not a huge amount. It's not bank-breaking business in any way. That is tractor and car breaking business right there, which we don't want to do. Just come on round. We got a lot of we got a lot of weight on the back here. We're struggling with this a little bit. I'm going to bring you over here, and I'm going to attempt to start going around the field with that spreader going. It does use it up pretty quickly. Yeah, and given how slow I'm going up that hill, this isn't quite what I want. Yeah, I know, I'm right in the way. That's fine. There, it's going a bit faster now. We're going to have to be a bit careful of that. It's going up the hill, obviously, because it slows down so much. There is a mod that does actually take that into account. I'm not using it, though. I have heard that there can be issues with that mod, and I really don't like mods that cause issues. Any mod that can potentially cause conflicts with other mods always makes me very, very wary, because I use quite a lot of mods. I know by the standards of some of you, me saying I use a lot of mods is like saying a person who's just learned to drive has got a lot of driving experience. It doesn't really add up. But, that being said, I still have quite a number of mods that I use, and some of those mods can be a bit sensitive. So, yes, I could just, you know, go and test it and test it and test it, but that's the problem. Like, I can spend hours testing something, and then I put it into the map, and then kaboom, stuff goes wrong, and it causes all manner of problems. So I'm generally just a bit wary of some of these things. Load that one back up again. There we go. Close the lid. Lift it up, and we start doing our light front end dance. Carefully bring you in round this way. Now, I think the sensible option here would actually be to go up the top end of the field and then spread coming down the field. That way, we should have a better chance doing it. Although, admittedly, at the moment, I'm not doing a very good job of doing anything because the steering kind of packed up because of the weight that we got on the back. Which doesn't help matters, does it? Right. I'll bring you up this way, like this. There, I'll go like that, and now I'm going to turn that one off a minute, and I'm going to bring the tractor up round over here, and then go like that. And what I'm hoping is... Nope. There's a little tiny bit right there, and I do actually want to get that. So I'll reverse back down, and then we'll do it again. And I'll do a little patch over that, and then I can come up here, and we can just start going up through here. And this is going to be the last little bit on this field. So we do also want to go and put lime across the big field, but that's going to be a bit more of a challenge. There's going to be a lot more sort of backwards and forwards on this one. I'm still going to do it, though. But I'm wondering... Oh, wait, no. Let's not do that yet, because we've still got a load of ploughing to do around the edge of this field. So we don't want to go and get started on that just yet. And then later on, I might end up using the other tractor to do this. So I'll bring you back over there like that. Lower you down and unhitch. And then this one is now good to go back over here. The repair is getting low on this one. Yeah, see, I don't want to start doing the lime on that field yet, because we still need to remove the trees and then plough the edges up some more. So if we get you the potatoes, he's just about to stop there anyway, so there we go. That's a perfect opportunity for us to change over. So that one can stop right there, and I'll run down here and bring this one up this way. I'll load it up a minute. Let's load. Yeah, there, like that. Right, I'll load it, and then I will unhitch it right there. This one can move on over here. Just a moment. Stop there. Jump onto you. And hitch that one on. So we've come all the way up to this side of the field. Now, you can see that there are some little strips that it seems to be missing. I don't know what it's going to look like once we've actually finished doing the planting. I'm hoping it's not going to look too bad. And then you can just carry on going down through here. So we'll leave that until it says that it's empty, and then we can come back and have another go. The bit over there is fine. There's a strip right there that we've got that basically it's not been planted, and that's probably because we're on the side of the hill. I don't know what it's going to look like when we've completely finished this whole job, because there seems to be several strips. And I'm zoomed in as much as I can get. Now, we've got full fertilizer on some of this because of how it was ploughed up and so on. And it had grass on it beforehand. Not all of it is going to have that, though. Growth, we've just got that pin planted in there. Is it going to turn around all right? Okay, he seems to be fine. So we can now go to this one. We need to go and get our log winch next. We'll do the stumps right at the end. We'll do the whole lot together. So we want the log winch, and we want to pull those out. Now, that tree there, I'm going to leave that one. I want to keep that one as part of the farm. Same with this one down here, where we're parking our machinery under it. That one's going to stay here as well. Go back here. Get that one on. And then we'll go over here. And it's those two over there that I want to move first, because they're slightly in the way of what we want to do. And I would like to build a track around here. And I'm actually thinking about having the track down the bottom down there. How far out do we own on this? Like, if we go to land like that, straight line along the edge there. There's a little bit around there, but it's sort of straight lines along the edge. It's pretty close to it. I'm just not sure how close to it. Now, I'm actually going to be a bit sensible here, and I'm going to back up there out of the way a bit. I wonder if we can... I'm just wondering if we should drag the trees out that way and over. I don't think we will. So this one here, I want to take this one out. I'm going to crouch down like that and chop you off. If I've got the strength on the tractor to do it, we will drag these trees over to our yard before we cut them up. Now, what about you here? What's the... That's about as low as I can get there. Can't go any lower than that, unfortunately. So I'll try the big tree first, just to see if I've got any chance of being able to drag... Oh. Ah, right. I might be able to pull it up round the hill a little bit. If I can cut this one up down in the yard, that would be a lot easier. So I just want to pick that little bit up there. Bring this... And I'm going to toss that in over there, and then we'll come back over and we'll move that in a little while. There should be another little wedge here somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. Right. Get into the tractor, and I need to get up here. Good job we're going to be cultivating this afterwards, because otherwise we would struggle with some of this. That one's still going well, except for the fact it's leaving stripes everywhere, but we're not going to get involved with that. So I bring you down here, and then we press B, and we put that one onto there like that. So we've got our cable on. And you turn the winch on. Right, well, it turns the tree round. It's now pulling me downhill a little bit. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think we'd get this far. So if I press X now, basically that slackens off the rope. So I can bring you around over here like this. And then we'll lower it down, and we press Z, and that pulls in. Right. It'll swivel the tree round, but it won't actually allow me to drag the tree along the ground at all. That's just not happening. So I can rotate the tree. And it will move it a bit. Oh, wow. I did not expect it to actually start moving the tree. This tractor's quite strong. I'm impressed with this. Tug of war going on here, and we actually seem to be doing fairly well with it. We're not going to get very far with this one, though, so I think we're going to have to stop there. But, I mean, I would class that as a successful tug of war against a tree. I think we did pretty well with that one. Let's bring you over this way, and we'll unhitch the tree right there for a second. And now we'll go through and... There. I just want to remove any bits of branches like that. Try and clean it up as best we can. I've got to crouch down a bit. It helps. I'm going to do it like this. Some tips I was given by people quite a long time ago now. You just kind of like put it sideways, and you just do it little bit by little bit, like this. And it actually removes all the branches quite well. And it does work really nicely. We'll do along here. So I think if we just cut this one in half, we should be alright then. Do that, and then come down here. Right, doesn't actually seem to be doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is getting rid of all of the little branches. They don't seem to be getting rid of on this bit. Why aren't you getting rid of here? See? Look. Alright. Well, there I've just had an actual bit of branch fall off, but that is the first bit that has just fallen off there. That little tiny bit just there. Nothing else has fallen off of this tree yet. So I'm going to toss that bit over there, because it's only a little tiny bit. It's not worth bothering with. So there's something a little bit strange going on with this tree, to be honest. Maybe we can find out what that is a bit later. Helper E has stopped work. We'll do that in a second. Let's just finish doing this bit of chainsaw work here a minute. There, clean that one. And then there's a branch there. That's most of it. That is most of this tree. We got... Oh, yeah, of course. There's the little bit right here. I want to just... We have to get back up onto the tree to get that bit. I remember this from when we were doing the tree previously. Get up to here. There. It cuts the whole end of the tree off. There, and take that bit out. And that's where all the rest of the tree is gone. It was leaves that were sort of coming up through from the bottom. And then one more cut that I want. I want to basically just cut this thing in half, which is going to be there. Like that. And then this will be taken as two separate chunks. I should be able to pull both of those as they are. So I'll just go up there and clean that one off like that. Excellent. And then I've got this one down here, but this one... I was going to say he's hardly worth bothering with, but maybe he is worth bothering with. If we tidy up the branches again, we just do like that. There's one there. There's one there to clean. Here. And then there's the top end of the tree like that. Weirdly has gone and left something in there. I don't know what that's in aid of, but if I do... Ah, right. That should be okay there as well. So, yeah, you're busy waiting. Let's take you a minute and we'll run you around. So there we can see some of the stripes that we're getting from the hill. But I think once the crop grows, that's not going to be any real issue for us. I don't think it's going to be anything that we're going to have to worry about. And I actually think that we're going to use less of this than we originally thought. Less seed to make this thing work. How far back have I got to go? It's very sensitive, the spot that we've got to load this into. That's me. It's terrible. Alright, let me try it in a different angle. There we go. That seems to work. We'll have to try it from that angle in future then, won't we? And we'll bring you back over here. We did a reasonable chunk of the field this time, I think. So let's drop you back into there, and then off it goes again. Yeah, another 4 or 5 refills. I don't know how much of the tree we're going to end up using, but I don't think it's going to be too bad, really. So I want to come down here and... Why aren't you... Object too heavy? That's the chainsaw. That's the rope. I should be able to... put the... Let's try left shift B a minute. Detach all. Turn... Oh, maybe I got to turn it off. I shouldn't need to. I'll bring it over here. And now B, I can attach... It might be because I had the winch on, and that's why it didn't like it. Okay. And now we can just drive off. So I'll drive this one down to the bottom, where we will then go and do some cutting. Cut off the branches. And I'll drag the other 2 bits over as well, where we will cut the branches off. And then they will be one lot that we drag through, and then the big logs will be another lot, maybe 2 lots that we drag through. So I'll bring this one all the way over here first. He's struggling a bit now because of how he's fastened together. So I want to shift B and unload that one. And then we can go back up and we can grab some more. I might be able to get both of these with one run. I don't know. We might not. So I'll come over here and I'll just stop there a second. Run down here. Right, now that hooks on just fine. It might have been because I went on to the other tractor that it didn't like it. And we shift Z, the keys that we're using for this. See, it's not a very big tree at all, is it? But we're not going to be breaking any records with anything we do with that one. But it's still another little bit of money that we can add to the kitty, which is always good. And I want to stop there. Now, I think it would be in our best interest to actually make this cut now before I start moving. It's going to make life a little bit easier for us when we do want to go and move. So I'll bring you up to there, and I will cut that one. That's going to actually drop it down onto my tractor. Oop, no, just me instead. Well, as long as it's not the tractor, it's alright. Let's go and put one onto there like that, and another one onto there like that. And off we go. I got one little bit of leaf left on that one over there. I'm not too concerned about that. There was 4 trees, I think, wasn't there? There's a couple more up, just up on the right-hand corner from us now that we want to go and deal with. So let's bring you to this point and then Shift B like that. And I'll jump off. Okay, so first up I want to get close enough to clean that one. And then we're going to go here like this. Okay, it's climbing up these. It's frustrating. Annoying. So we'll take that one off right there, and then we will go here and take that one off. That's a bit too big. Let's go there and take it out. That's better. And then that huge, great big log can just land on our toe and crush us completely. I'm stuck. I can't jump. Can't move anywhere. You know what? I'm going to move out of there. That's the best way to do it. If ever in doubt, just magically teleport to the nearest the nearest tractor, and then you'll be fine. If you ever get trapped under a log, that is a valuable lesson worth remembering. Teleportation saves lives. Put you there like that. And then over here. So we want to make sure that we get this. Yeah, I'll bring that one over there like that. And then here, we kind of want to bring that one, not quite there. That's perfect spot. Right through there. Smaller one is there out the way. This bigger branch here is going to be too big. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.